presentation, or just one person share the presentation?
Well, I think one person is easier, and I will be the person. However, I just started to share my screen. So can you see what? Can you please tell me if you see my slides, or because there are two windows. If yeah, here I stopped, but if I share again, I cannot see you anymore, and it closes my presentation. So it's a little different than Zoom or.
Yeah.
So when
Now
I'm
it's
like
coming.
this, can you see
Yes.
my screen?
We can share your slide. We can see your slide now.
And
Yes.
can you see me as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I cannot see you, so I will have to work like blind. So this is the screen, and I move the slides now.
Yes.
So that's fine.
You are on. You are not in the presentation mode. Just for your information, Muriel. You just you have the. We see the slides 1, 2, 3. I mean, as icons on the left-hand side, and then we have your slide, but it's not in a presentation mode.
I switched to presentation mode, though. I was moving the slides on presentation mode. So I have to stop.
Yes.
And start again. Maybe I have to put the presentation mode before sharing my slides, but it doesn't work. I have to find out. Maybe it is easier if you show the slides from Thailand, from Thammasat, to avoid any
as a good
disruption.
opportunity because we are with our rector today and also our EFMD Global.
That's right, Vic. So today is a very good chance to keep this moment as a memories.
That's right. Okay, gee. So for the first photos, we're going to be formal. Right.
Yeah, we are going to be formal, so we are just going
So,
to sit
Muriel,
still,
we saw your
and
slide
give
just
us a
now
big
on the
smile.
screen, but you might
Everyone
have
is ready
to
now,
click
please.
like
Yeah, we are
full
ready to,
screen
even though we are wearing.
so that we can see the slide better. Right. So if you click on the bottom right.
On the presentation, I'm on the presentation mode in PowerPoint now.
Yeah. It doesn't show here. We have the normal sort of working.
I understand. So how do I do that? Do I have to go here?
But the screen seems to be freezing, right? The PowerPoint seems to be freezing when you go full screen mode.
Okay, so you have my slides on the other side. Can you try to share them?
Okay, just a moment. So did you see the presentation?
Yes.
It's coming. Same. It's the same with you. We have a sort of working. Now, yes. Now it's perfect.
Is it like go to the next slide?
Perfect. Yes, excellent.
Yes.
Excellent.
And there is no animation, so it's easy. And may I ask, what did you do to have it on full screen like this?
So I clicked on here. The full screen.
Just like Muriel did. It worked with you, but not with her.
Yeah, there's something wrong, I think.
But you know what we can do? I mean, it's not very difficult. Tomorrow when we have our presentations, we can try to do it. And if it doesn't work, then you will do it. And then for each slide, we'll say next slide. and we'll move to the next slide. I think it's the best solution.
Okay. So may I suggest this? Muriel, if your team can join us perhaps half an hour earlier, and we'll try to test again tomorrow with your computer, whether you can share. And if it really doesn't work, then my team will share for you.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So if you can come on half an hour earlier, then we'll try to get that settled.
Yes,
Thank
we
you
have
very
booked the
much.
time from 7:30. So I think I can leave you now. Thank you very much for your efforts. And I'm sure it will be a great event tomorrow. I'm really happy to be part of it. Thanks for inviting me.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good.
Have a nice
As for
weekend.
me, I mean, well, I have no special questions. I think it's a pretty straightforward sort of system. I'll come a bit earlier as well, perhaps not half an hour, because if Muriel takes this slot, but 15 minutes before, so that we can check the functionality of the full screen system. If it doesn't work, then I guess you will just put the slides yourself, and I simply will say next slide, but it's not a big deal in both cases. It's going to work fine. So I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
Very much for your understanding and help.
Please, with pleasure, my pleasure. So see you tomorrow then around let's say 7:45, right?
Yes, that is correct. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
It
so much.
is a little early for you. We understand that, but thank
That's
you.
fine. I mean, take care. Bye bye.
Thank you. Please have a nice day. Thank you for joining us today.
Bye.
Thank you.
รีบไปกันครับ เพราะนั้นก็เดี๋ยวพรุ่งนี้เขามา แต่ว่าเดี๋ยวเราซ้อมรันเลยก็ได้ครับถ้างั้นทั้งทีม
อาจารย์ครับ
Even today to improve in the future, Jeez.
That's right. And while we are waiting for a QR code to be scanned,
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Thammasat and EFMD Seminars on Partnership for SDGs. My name is Chin Rungpet Vipawadi.
And I'm G. Thariya Pritithamagoon. On behalf of MC of Thammasat, we are honored to be a Master of Ceremonies for this occasion. Today, we are really glad that you are here today with us to attend the Thammasat Seminar on Partnership for SDGs.
Firstly, I would like to invite Associate Professor Dr. Surat Vice Rector for Administration on Thammasat Campus and International Affairs, to give us a welcome speech. Please welcome.
Professor Eric Cornuel, EFMD President, and Rector Gesini Vitunchat, EFMD Board of Trustees, on behalf of the organizing committee of today's seminar. Without further ado, please allow me to invite Associate Professor Gesini Vitunchat, Rector of Thammasat University and member of the EFMD Board of Trustees, to address the seminar.
Distinguished guests, professors, and students, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Thammasat University, I'm very delighted and honored to welcome delegates, professors, and representatives from institutions to participate in Thammasat and EFMD Seminar on Partnership for SDG. Thammasat University and EFMD are co-hosting this vital seminar in order to create a global forum where experts and concerned parties can cooperatively contribute to achieving SDG target. I would like to thank EFMD President Eric Cornuel for joining us today as a keynote speaker. EFMD innovation over the years have had significant impact and will continue to transform management education. It is a great honor for me to be a member of EFMD Board of Trustees, where I am committed to supporting initiatives to create social innovation to resolve emerging global challenges while upholding the value of ethics, responsibility, and sustainability. Thammasat has always been committed to be a world-class university for the people by introducing innovation that have had significant social impact in Thailand for a global community. Today, it is a privilege for Thammasat University to collaborate with EFMD. This seminar is organized to showcase 3 distinguished projects, which won EFMD Excellence in Practice Award. I'm confident that experience, knowledge, and insight we gain today will provide our participants with valuable and relevant information that can help our institution thrive during this challenging period. Finally, I wish you all a successful conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Associate Professor Gesini Vitunchat, EFMD Board of Trustees and Thammasat University Rector, and Associate Professor Dr. Surat Vice Rector for Administration on Thammasat Campus and International Affairs. Next, I would like to invite Professor Dr. Eric Cornuel President of EFMD Global, to give us the importance of updates on EFMD speech. Please welcome. พูดแล้วแม่ลงตลอดเลย
เปลี่ยนเป็นแบบนี้
ลงอยู่ดี
ลงอยู่ดี
I'm not Eric, so yeah. I'm not Eric, so why am I? So good morning, everyone. It's a great pleasure to be here with you guys, and it's a very honor that Thammasat University has arranged this wonderful event for us, and it will be a great platform for us to be together and know each other and share some information. It's a really good idea. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Professor Dr.Eric Cornuel, EFMD President. And now, on this occasion, I would like to take this opportunity to take a group picture with all of you. Can everybody please turn on your camera?
That's right, G. I would like to encourage you guys to turn on your camera to capture this nice moment together.
Yeah, that's right, because even though we are wearing masks today, but I'm pretty sure you guys can see that under this mask, we are smiling.
We are smiling by my eyes.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so I think everyone is ready. So our first photo, we're going to be formal.
Yeah, that's right.
I think everyone is ready now.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Cheers.
ชื่องานหายไหมอ๋อโอเคขอบคุณมากครับขอบคุณมาก
วันขอโทษนะคะวันจริงจะมีกี่จอคะมีแค่2จอนี้หรือว่าจะมีจอของพวกหนูกับคนอื่นด้วย
ครับเดี๋ยวพอตัดเข้าต้มตัวเองปุ๊บพูดได้เลยนะเพื่อจะโยงเข้าช่วงต่อไป
ค่ะ
ใครก็มือเสร็จแล้วปั๊บตัดออกคืออะไรMC นะโยน MC ตัดก็ MC ปั๊บ
Moving on for now, our next event for today, we'll have a great opportunity to see our EFMD Excellence in Practice Award-winning case presentation by our honored team today, G's.
Yeah, that's right, Vic. So let's start today with the presentation about Live for Goods and CEDEP Global Executive Education Club 2021 EFMD EiP Gold Award recipient by Mr. Christophe Gongsaosa, Managing Director, Life for Good, Ms. Johanna Dunlop, Program Co-founder and Director, CEDEP Global Executive Education Club, and lastly, Ms. Muriel Lavarong, Director and Insights and Partnerships, CEDEP Global Executive Education Club. If you're ready, please welcome.
Thank you very much for our Global Executive Education Club. Next, I would like to invite Ms. Elena Bondarogo from Moscow School of Management, Skolkovo. Secondly, Ms. Diana Kayumova, Program Producer for Global Shift at Skolkovo Business School. Lastly, Ms. Oleg Remiga, Head of China Unit Representative in China, Skolkovo Business School, to present on the topic developing entrepreneurship in Russia. Please welcome.
Thank you very much for such an informative presentation that get us to know more about Moscow School of Management, Skolkovo, with the key to the mission to empower and support leaders on their path to success. Next, on lastly event, let's all see the last presentation about the Thammasat Model Sustainable Community Enterprises. 2019 EFMD EiP Silver Award recipient, presented by Thammasat Business School by Assistant Professor Dr. Nopon Rongwanit, Director of Integrated Bachelor and Master Degree Program in Business and Accounting. If you're ready, please welcome.
มันไกลอะครับพี่
หนูอ่านไม่ออกค่ะ
สวัสดี
อ่านไม่ออกเลย
Thank you so much, Assistant Professor Dr. Nopon Rongwanit, Director of Integrated Bachelor of and Master Degree Program in Business and Accounting. For the next event is going to be the Q&A session. So any of you who have questions or maybe questioning in some part of our presentation, you guys can type down on the chat box and we will shout out for you.
If you guys have any question at all, please feel free to type your team that you have question with and your question in the chat box below and we will read it out for you.
Okay, Gia, I think that's it for our Q&A session.
Okay, so that's it for Q&A session, right, Vic?
Yes.
And lastly, I would like to invite Associate Professor Dr. Surat Thirakhapiban, Vice Rector for Administration Thapachan and International Affairs, to come up and give us a closing remarks. Please welcome.
Thank you so much.
พรุ่งนี้จริงจะมีแท็กมาให้คืออย่างนี้เลยจะมีคำถามอะไรก็ขึ้นเลยปึ๊บมีปัญหาถามต่อสวัสดีครับใหม่ต่อที่คิวโยนได้แล้ว
คำถามคือ
มันคำถามมันไม่ขึ้นตรงนี้ครับผมมันดีเลย์นิดนึง Okay, so our first question from Chatchai Gongzhao. So the first question is สวัสดีครับ
Yes, สวัสดีครับ for which team to answer?
เราเอาคำถามที่2ขึ้นมาใหม่อันนี้ให้แล้วก็จะส่งมายังเขียนให้เขาเหรอเขียนเป็นภาษาอังกฤษยาวหน่อยหรือถ้ามีตัวผมสามารถมีไว้มีทีวีก่อน
Lashi
หน้า
เริ่มชายแล้ว
ขาเริ่ม
Invite Associate Professor Dr. Surat Thirakhapiban, Vice Rector for Administration on Thapachan Campus and International Affairs, to come up and give us closing remark. Please welcome. Thank you so much, Associate Professor.
เกาหัว
ดีวนฝันหน้าจอ So up next, we're going to have the QR code for you guys to evaluate this event to develop and improve in the future.
ไม่เป็นไรจะวางไว้ด้วยรู้ก็ไม่มีใครอยู่จริงๆแล้วให้เขาก็ไปดูแล้วก็เปลี่ยนตรงนี้ให้
Ladies and gentlemen, Good afternoon and welcome to Thammasat EFMD Seminars on Partnership for SDGs.
ลองเปิดดูก่อนได้ไหมคะ
น้องขยับไปพี่อีกนิดนึง
หนูต้องขยับด้วยไหม
น้องผู้ชายอีกนิดนึงนิดเดียว
กลัวเห็นมึงไม่เห็นสายตาไม่ค่อย
สั้นนะ
กี่สั้นเลย
550
สุดยอด
แต่แว่นนะ400กว่าเองก็เลยมองไม่เห็น
ก็บอกแล้วนะ
ค่ะค่ะได้ค่ะมีอันสูง
ยืนอย่างเดียวสิไม่ต้องขยับเยอะไม่เป็นไร
ๆไม่เดิน
พี่พิมพ์ครับผมว่าผมไปตัดขาง่ายกว่าผมไม่ตัดขาเอา
ให้
ง่า
ดิ
ย
บ
กว่า
นั่งพับเพียบค่ะนั่งคุกเข่า
ไป
ใช่นะคะ
ตอนนี้อะครับใช่มันดูตื่นเต้นใช่ไหมครับพี่
ได้ค่ะหายมือไงถ้าไม่แปลกอ่ะ
มันคือมันกล้องมันตัดอ่ะผมก็เลยคิดว่าแบบถ้าผายมือไปแล้วมันจะไปทางไหนคือมันตัดใช่ไหมครับเพราะผมพูด Next I would like to invite Associate Professor Dr. สุรัตน์ธีระขับพิบาล Vice Rector for Administration on Thammasat Campus and International Affairs Please welcome มันได้
ก็มี movement หน่อยอุ๊บปวดหลัง
ผมคิดว่ามันทางการมากก็เลยแบบว่าได้เข้าใจเพราะว่าคือสคริปต์ส่วนใหญ่ของผมครับมันเป็นการเชิญแล้วก็เชิญลงแล้วแบบยศเขาแต่ละคนนี่คือมันต้องอ่านนะครับเพราะว่ามันผิดมันผิดไม่ได้อะ
ต้องมีอ่านไม่ออกอยู่ดิ
ซึ่งหนูอาจจะ
ตั้งคำถาม
ใช่คือพอ Professor Eric พูดเขาจะให้มี question ขึ้นมาได้ช่วงประมาณ2 คำถามเขาจะเซตคำถามไว้
ก็ได้ค่ะจะจดเพิ่มใส่เพิ่ม
เปิดฟลอร์
ตรงนี้ใช่ไหมไม่มีค่ะ
ผมกลับไปเพิ่ม
ตรงนี้หนูอ่านไม่ออก
นี่ก็ยังไม่เห็น
แต่อาจจะต้องเปลี่ยนคอนแทคเลนส์
Professor Eric เดี๋ยวจะเขียนมาให้ได้แต่ว่าช่วงที่มันไลฟ์เดี๋ยวจะถามว่าทำไงให้คุณรู้ของเนาะ
ได้ค่ะไม่งั้นอาจจะต้องเป็นบิ๊กอ่านคนเดียวไม่เห็น
เสร็จแล้วหนูจะบอกให้ทุกคนมีคำถาม
ก็นะคะ thank you very much
อาจจะเปิดเป็น Q&A อีกอันหนึ่งเลยใช่ไหม
พูดว่า Thank you very much, Professor Dr.Eric Cornuel, EMF President. And now, before we move on to the next event, we are open up for Q&A session. If any of you have any question at all about the presentation, please feel free to ask Professor Dr.Eric Cornuel. อะไรอย่างนี้อันนี้คือเตรียมมาแล้วได้ค่ะ
Try to.I believe that our professor is welcome to answer all of your questions.
อย่าละมันคือหน้าไหนเนี่ยอันนี้ปะ
ไม่บอกถ้าหน้าสคริปต์บอร์ดให้โอ้
ว้าวเกือบไปแล้ว
แก้ปัญหาไงถ้าไม่อ่านสคริปต์ยศทั้งนั้นเลย
ยศยาว
Firstly, I would like to invite Associate Professor Dr. Surat Thirakhatiban, Director for Administration on Thammasat Campus and International Affairs. Please welcome. First, we would like to invite Associate Professor Dr. Surat Thirakhatiban, Vice Rector for Administration on Thammasat Campus and International Affairs, to give us a welcome speech. Please welcome.
แปลก
แปลกปะ Please welcome. คุยกับพี่เอิญนะ
เดี๋ยวคุยกับพี่กันนะ We are very grateful for your attendance. Without you, today's event would have not been possible. It would not have been possible, and I hope to see you all again soon.
นี่มากี่โมงจี
งานกี่โมง
กันบ่ายโมง
มาสัก
เรามี
เที่ยง
พิสดัมหนอกไหม
เหมือนเดิมอะมาประมาณเดิม
Good morning Mr. Law
ลงมา Ladies and gentlemen, ตอนเปิดกับตอนเชิญอาจารย์ท่านรองกูไม่ต้องอ่านได้ คนอื่นนี่คือ
ตอนที่เป็นท่านเกษินีกับท่านสุรัตน์อะยังจำชื่อได้
สองคนนี้จำชื่อได้แต่คนอื่นเนี่ย
จำไม่ได้ Eric Cornuel
Ladies and gentlemen,
Eric Cornuel
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Thammasat and EFMD Seminars on Partnership for SDGs. My name is Shin Rungpetri-Pawadi.
And I'm G Thariya Pritithammakul. On behalf of MC of Thammasat, we are honored to be a Master of Ceremonies for this occasion. Today, we are really glad that you are here with us today to attend Thammasat Seminar on Partnerships for SDGs.
Firstly, I would like to invite Associate Professor Dr. Surat Thirakhatiban, Vice Rector for Administration on Thammasat Campus and International Affairs, to give us a welcome speech. Please welcome.
เดินตกแตกตกแตก
มัน
ว้าวค่ะอันนี้ซ้อมอะไร อันนี้จะให้ตัดช่วงต่อ
ได้ครับใช่ต้องเจ้าผมเห็นครับแต่จีไม่
ห
เห็
นู
น
ไม่เห็นค่ะ
เดี๋ยวผมอ่านนี่ก็ได้
ชื่อจีค่ะ
จีคือผมรู้สึกว่าส่วนใหญ่คำถามที่เข้ามาน่าจะเป็นในส่วนของการถามพรีเซนเตอร์อยู่แล้วครับใช่ก็ใช่ครับใช่ครับ
ก็ถามชมถามผมการบ้านว่าผู้จอยการขอตื้นมาตาเราถามเรา เดี๋ยวคิวจบหน่อยปั๊บเลยขอทางคิวจบหน่อยเขาพิธีกรเชิญท่านรองกล่าวจบหน่อยกล่าวภาษาอังกฤษนะโอ้โหเป็นเลยเป็นเขาส่งเลยเอาเพราะท่านพี่โค้ชว่างรอไว้
อันนี้คือกล่าวเชิญนะครับ
ให้หนูให้เชิญนะ
เชิญท่านรองกล่าว
ได้ให้กูเชิญ and I think that concludes our Q&A session. Lastly, I would like to invite Associate Professor Dr. สุรัตน์ ธีรคาภิบาล Vice Rector for Administration ท่าพระจันทร์ and International Affairs to come up and give us a closing remarks. Please welcome.
ปัดฝนก็มีเลยปึ๊บซูมก็ขอบคุณดูแthank you คุณตายจ้าปึ๊บมาจบตรงนี้เสร็จปุ๊บเนี่ยจริงๆน้องสองคนเนี่ยต้องมาคนช่วยลาต้องมาปุ๊บช่วยลาโปรเจกต์นี้นิดนึงแล้วเดี๋ยวจะเข้าปีหน้าน้องลา
Thank you so much Associate Professor Dr. สุรัตน์ ธีรคาภิบาล
ไม่มีเซอร์เวย์ก่อนใช่ไหมคะ
คือจะเป็น QR code ใช่ไหมครับ
ได้ค่ะโอเค
Associate Professor Dr. สุรัตน์ ธีรคาภิบาล Vice Rector for Administration on Thai PBS Campus and International Affairs. Next, we will have the evaluation for our QR code today, G's.
That's right, Big. So right now, what you're seeing on the screen is QR code that you can take your mobile phone out and scan and do the evaluation.
That's right. All in all, this evaluation will kind of be like develop an improvement for the next event that will be on the future.
Yeah, that's right. And while we are waiting, let's hear a little fact from EFMD. Do you know what EFMD stands for, Big?
Sure.
Okay, so it stands for European Foundation for Management Development, which is actually a non-profit organization that certifies business education standards for business school and business program, corporate university, and online courses.
That's right. Moreover, EFMD also operate the EQUIS, which is one of the leading international system of quality assessment, improvement, and accreditation and higher education institution in management and business administration.
So that is a little bit more fact about EFMD, and I think everybody is done with the survey.
หลังจบรายการมีคิวอาร์โค้ดเนี่ยเลื่อนขึ้นมาเพื่อเซอร์เวย์
แล้วมันจะขึ้นเป็นหน้าพวกหนูสองคนไหมคะหรือว่าไม่ขึ้น
เป็นหน้าพวกหนูสองคนทางไม่บอก
ให้ลาสวัสดีกันให้จบก่อนแล้วก็พูดถึง QR code
แสดงว่า QR code อยู่หลังสุดใช่ไหมครับ
หลังจากน้องพูดไปแล้วมันจะขึ้น
ก็คือว่า thank you associate professor เสร็จก็
ตัดตรงนี้ทิ้งแล้วก็ my name เลยแล้วก็เป็นกูขอบคุณแล้วก็เดี๋ยวขึ้นเซอร์เวย์
ซ้อนพาราสุดท้ายเข้า QR code
ก็ขอบคุณเลย
Thank you so much, Associate Professor Dr. สุรัตน์ ธีรคาภิบาล Vice Rector for Administration on Thai PBS Campus and International Affairs. But for today, I'm Shin, รุ่งเพชรวิภาวดี
And I'm G, ธาริยา พฤติธรรมกูล On behalf of MC of Thammasat, we are thank you for your attendance today. Without you, today's event would have not been such a possible. And before we leave, as you can see right now on the screen, you will see a QR code for the survey. Please kindly do it so that we can improve the further event that is going to be held in the future. For today,
สวัสดีมันเป็นตำแหน่งเขาครับซึ่งแบบว่ามันพลาดไม่ได้
อยากต้องเราอยู่ด้วยพร้อมตลอดตอนเปิดควรจะแบบชื่องาน
ได้นะครับ
เวลาได้
ได้ค่ะ
เดี๋ยวลองเปิดอีกรอบนะครับ
ขอทีเปิดหน่อยขอความมั่นใจในตัวด้วย
ถอดแมสได้ไหมถอดแมสด้วยนะLadies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Thammasat and EFMD Seminars on Partnership for SDGs. My name is Chin Rungpetwipawadi.
And I'm G. Thariya Pritithammakul. On behalf of MC of Thammasat, we are honored to be a Master of Ceremonies for this occasion. We are really glad that you are all here today to attend Thammasat Seminar on Partnership for SDGs.
Firstly, I would like to invite Associate Professor Dr. Surat Tirakhapiban, Vice Rector for Administration on Thapajan Campus and International Affairs, to give us a welcome speech. Please welcome.
คือหนูเห็นเมื่อกี้
จีขอบคุณท่านสุรัตน์เลยกล่าวไปเยอะแล้ว
ขอบคุณดิเป็นมึงอันนี้ตัดออกมา
อ๋อใช่สุรัตน์ก็คืออันนี้จะรันต่อยาวจนจบเลยหรือว่า
รู้เรื่อง
วุ่นวายมาก
โอเคเริ่มมา
Thank you so much, Associate Professor Gesini Vitunchad, EFMD Board of Trustees and Thammasat University Rector, and Associate Professor Dr. Surat Thirakhapiban, Vice Rector for Administration on Thabajan Campus and International Affairs. Next, I would like to invite Professor Dr. Eric Cornuel, President of EFMD Global, to give us the importance of update on EFMD speech. Please welcome.
So, good morning, everyone. It is a great pleasure to be here to give you a speech. It's a very great opportunity for Thammasat University and our partner to collaborate together and have strengthen our bonds and sharing knowledge to the world. Thank you so much.
เดี๋ยวก่อนถ่ายภาพหมู่จะเป็นขอบคุณนะคะแล้วก็จะเปิด Q&A session นิดนึงค่ะ Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Eric Cornuel, EFMD President. And before we move on to the next event, we will be opening up a Q&A session. Whoever has any question at all, please feel free to type down in the chat box below.
That's right. I believe that our professor is welcome to answer all of your questions.
That's right, Big. Because the presentation is very interesting, some of you guys might have a little bit of question. Please feel free to ask us.
Right. Okay, so now we have the first questions. And the second questions. Okay.
Okay, and I think that's it for Q&A session. Next, I would like to take this opportunity to take a group picture with all of you. So can we have everybody on site here on the stage, and who is online, please turn on your camera and be ready to smile.
That's right. I want to encourage you guys to turn on your camera and capture this nice moment together, geez.
That's right, Big. And even though we're wearing masks today, Okay.
Moving on for our next event. For today, we will have a great opportunity to see our EFMD Excellence in Practice Award-winning case presentation by our honored team, geez.
That's right, Big. So let's start today off with a presentation about Live for Good and CEDEP Global Executive Education Club 2021 EFMD EiP Gold Award recipient, presented by Mr. Christophe Gongsalsa, Managing Director, Life for Good, Ms. Johanna Dunlop, Program Co-founder and Director, CEDEP Global Executive Education Club, and lastly, Ms. Muriel Lawarong, Director, Insight and Partnership, CEDEP Global Executive Education Club. If you're ready, please welcome.
Thank you very much for our Global Executive Education Club. Next, I would like to invite Ms. Elena Bondarrigo from Moscow School of Management, Skolkovo. Secondly, Ms. Diana Kayumova, Program Producer for Global Shift at Skolkovo Business School. Lastly, Mr. Oleg Remiga, Head of China Unit Representative in China, Skolkovo Business School, to present on the topic Developing Entrepreneurship in Russia. Please welcome.
Thank you very much for such an informative presentation that actually get us to know more about Moscow School of Management, Skolkovo, with the key to the mission to empower and support leaders on their path to success. Lastly, let's all see the last presentation about Thammasat model, Sustainable Community Enterprises, 2019 EFMD EiP Silver Award recipient by Thammasat Business School, presenting by Assistant Professor Dr. Nopon Rongwanit, Director of Integrated Bachelor and Master Degree Program in Business and Accounting. Please welcome.
Thank you so much, Assistant Professor Dr. Nopon Rongwadit, Director of Integrated Bachelor and Master Degree Program in Business and Accounting. Next, we're going to be the Q&A session. So if any of you have any questions, I believe that our professor is very, very welcome to answer all of your questions.
Yeah, that's right, because we have been listening to two very informative presentations. I think that some of you might have some question at all. So don't be shy and just type down in the chat box. Me and Big is going to ask the question to the team.
Okay. So beginning with our first questions from Mr. Chatchai Kong Zhao, saying hello.
Okay, so the first question is hello. Okay, right now I'm seeing the second question on the screen, Big.
Okay, so for our second question it's from Kung News, saying สวัสดีจ้า
สวัสดีจ้า is actually a very interesting question.
Yes, I think our professor will going to be like express all the information about the EFMD for today.
Okay. Okay, and I think that's conclude our Q&A session. Lastly, I would like to invite Associate Professor Dr. Surat Thirakaphiban, Vice Rector for Administration Tha Prajan and International Affairs, to come up and give us a closing remarks. Please welcome.
Oh, me? Thank you everyone for joining us today. It's very great pleasure for us to arrange such an event and have a
Thank you so much, Associate Professor Dr. Surat Thirakaphiban, Vice Rector for Administration on Tha Prajan Campus and International Affairs. For today, our time is gone. My name is Chin Rungpetipawadi.
And I'm G. Thariya Pritithammakul. On behalf of MC of Thammasat, we are honored to be a host for this occasion. Without you, today's event would have not been possible. And before we leave, in just a few minutes, you're going to see QR code on the screen. Please gently do the survey so that we can improve the event that we are going to be holding in the future. And for today, สวัสดีค่ะชนโลกี่เมตร
ยืนอย่างเงี้ย
ปวดเท้าเลย
เดี๋ยวพี่เอากล่องมาวางได้ไหม
ไม่เป็นไรเดี๋ยวใส่ส้นสูงมาสวัสดีค่ะคุณมีได้ยินค่ะ
ได้ยินค่ะ คุณใหม่เขาออกไปแล้วเหรอ
ปิดแอปตัวนี้นะ
ใช่ค่ะ
อ๋อโอเคไม่เป็นไร
รบกวนคุณมีดลองแชร์สไลด์อีกรอบหนึ่งได้ไหมคะแบบว่ากดเต็มจอให้หน่อย
เอาของคนไหนเอ่ย
ของใครก็ได้อ่ะค่ะใช่ปะ
สักครู่นะครับไอ้เมื่อกี้ครับที่เขากดเต็มจอแล้วมันไม่รันอ่ะคิดว่าเขากดย่อแล้วเขาเปิดหน้าตัวโคมขึ้นมาแทนมันก็เลยฟรีซไปอ่ะครับฮัลโหล
ค่ะคุณมีด
น่าจะเป็นเพราะสาเหตุนั้นนะครับจอคือเขาเปิดเต็มจริงแต่ว่าจอมันแข็งไปเลย
อ๋อ
แต่ว่าเขาอยากเห็นหน้าตัวเองมั้งเขาก็เลยย่อตัวโครงลงอะครับ
อ๋อ
ก็ย่อตัวเขาไปลง
อะไรนะ
มันมีปัญหาอะไรบ้าง
จบแล้ว Oh.